Hello everyone, this is Unique Davis, for those of you who don't know me, and thank you for watching A Unique Perspective. First, I want to start this video by saying thank you so much to everyone who reached out to me and gave me so much support for the last video I posted about starting my fertility journey. I was overwhelmed and super excited and really touched by how many people who were just so kind. It was just overwhelming. I thank you guys so much. A lot of women reached out to me to let me know they were experiencing similar things and to share their stories, and really needed that support. So it just goes to show that you really don't know people's journey, and how important representation matters, because having another person out there to say, hey, I've experienced this, and this is what I'm going through, allowed them to open up and feel a lot better and feel more open to share. So I just want to continue to say that I'm here for you. I see you. I love you. And if any of you want to reach out to me, please let me know. This YouTube channel is not only for my fertility journey. Like I said, I'll be sharing the experiences of different women and friends in my life, as well as my own experiences. And I honestly wanted my next video to be about how I'll be going to Shady Grove Fertility Clinic tomorrow, to find out some more answers about what's going on and why we haven't been able to get pregnant. But like I said in the previous video, this YouTube channel is meant to be completely authentic. I'm sharing things straight from my heart. There's no script, no cards. Like, it's whatever I'm thinking about. I really just have to share. It's a creative release. Everybody isn't going to agree, but I just feel it's really important to share my truth and share my perspective. And so with that being said, the biggest thing that's been heavy on my heart this week is seeing the injustices happening in the Black community. I've been very vocal and unapologetic about being aware of these things that have been happening. Like, as you know, in college, I've led marches, been very pro diversity, inclusion, and that's just really been a part of my journey because of how I grew up. I've gone to private Christian schools that I didn't have the best experiences. I've went to a predominantly white institute where I was the only Black person in classrooms, and then I've also gone off to the corporate industry where I am working with a predominantly white hotel and restaurant industry is predominantly white. So there's not many women that are looking like me and that are doing the things I'm doing. And so my experiences have led me to just become to a point where I'm able to navigate, but it just still hurts just as bad. And I've become really, really close with a lot of friends that are white, Asian, Hispanic. I just have a variety of friends from different backgrounds. And what I've noticed this week is that my Black friends have been very vocal about the injustices happening and explaining their hurt. I've been very vocal. I've posted so many things from Instagram, Facebook, Twitter about how not only hurt but angry we are about what's happening. Like, these are repeat offenses, and it's happening all over the world, but these are the ones that are caught on camera, right? The ones that we're seeing every day and gaining the social media attraction. And it's disheartening to me to see that my non-Black friends haven't offered a word of support or a simple liking a post. They don't even like the post, but let me post something about, like, something random about wearing a mask or just something random along the lines. I posted about ice cream, and one of my coworkers commented on that, but she ignored the 10 other previous posts I made about the injustices happening in Black communities. And it is so disheartening because it tells me that you're either uncomfortable with sharing and having those conversations, which you have no reason to be, because I'm very open, or you just don't care. And that's the part that hurts me the most, because if you can be my friend in so many different ways, we can talk about life, we could talk about work, we could share these office spaces together, but that you don't care or care to talk about the one thing that makes you uncomfortable, that's not a friendship to me. And I'm okay with that. I am honestly okay with that. But we have to be very real and transparent about it. I can allow and have those relationships where people live in their own bubbles. One of my friends, good friends, just texted me and she asked, how can I be an ally? I live in a very rural community, and as a white person, I want to know, how can I help support you? That alone, a simple text message, goes above and beyond. Another one of my friends, she just likes and responds to all of my posts. That's a form of support to me. And I think we as a Black and brown community, we need to see you being vocal. If you can be vocal about everything else in the world, you need to be vocal about this, because we're sharing these offices with you. We are the people that you're calling your friends. You want to listen to rap music, know about our hair, know about everything that has to go on in the Black community, except about the injustices. It just doesn't sit right with me. I don't like that. And I mean, I just went on a full rampage. I'm sorry, guys. Let me bring it back in, because this week has just been super triggering. From scrolling on our timelines, we cannot escape it. Everybody is speaking out. It's honestly in everywhere we go. So it's not just today's events. I want to talk a little bit about Amy Cooper, the white lady who called the cops on the Black bird watcher and literally told the police he was threatening her life. What she did was try to weaponize the police against that Black man in hopes that in so many other scenarios and cases, just like all the other Black men who have been killed by the police, would happen to him. That's my honest belief, that she was trying to kill that man. And I don't think you guys are taking it serious enough. And that's very traumatic and traumatizing, because these are the people who are our bosses. When we're interviewing my coworkers, it's just little microaggressions. That's not a microaggression. That was a full act of terror. Like, that was, let's call it spade a spade. But to be in these offices with you and sharing these space, I just want you to be a little bit more cognizant, open. Not a little bit, a lot more bit, to be quite honest. And just be there. And be unapologetic with your Black friends. We need to we need to hear your support. We need to see your support. You need to be having these conversations with your family. Make sure that you're not raising little Amy Coopers and Karens, as we like to call. Make sure you're doing your part to make this world a better place. When I think about my fertility journey, I am literally trying my best to bring children in this world, and I'm creating Black children. So the thought that one day my husband could walk out the door and not come back to me because of the color of his skin is traumatic. That's a lot of weight to bear. So when I'm creating my future chocolate drop children that are so cute until they become 14, 10, 12, like when they become not cute anymore and they're seen as aggressors or you're fearful of them because of the color of their skin, that's scary to me. It doesn't matter how educated you are, what community you've grown up in, who you know, if you still can walk out the door and be killed and gunned down for going on a jog, if you don't know the difference between right and wrong, like, there's something that is obviously just not getting through. And I'm not trying to put the blame, like, at all, but something needs to be done and something needs to be said, and it's up to us as a community, the entire United States of America, if we want to call it, to make these changes. And until people in the other communities step up and say something, we're not going to get change, because we've been, from all the way from Martin Luther King, we've been protesting, we've seen the change, but is it really, or is this the modern day version? So to end this soapbox, because I need to bring it on in, I want to just literally ask for your support. That's it. I just want to ask for your support from my non-Black friends. And for my Black friends that are mourning and that are going through these traumatic experiences, I want you to know that I'm here for you. I see you. I support you. Like, I wish I could gather you all up in a hug and give you a hug and keep us in this one little bubble to keep you safe. But that's not the way the world is. We have to go out into these spaces. And so for me, I'm going to continue to speak out and be vocal and be unapologetic. And it's not for me to make other people feel comfortable in these spaces. It's up to you to get uncomfortable and start saying something. So I'm going to leave it there because I can go on about this for hours. Feel free to comment